Well, the team asked Amy and I what we'd like to finish our Sunday Fun Day show with, and we both said, how about the Today's Special 2? Hands up at home, anybody that would like an Apple iPad. Maybe you've had one on your list, maybe Santa didn't bring you one this past Christmas. We just so happen to have our biggest deal ever, our lowest price ever on the Apple iPad with a lot of extras and a lot of extra goodies. Right out of the gate, I want to tell you, we have a 32 gig or 128 gigabyte option. If you want the 128 gig, and that just means more memory, more storage capability and capacity, we are down to the final 25% of our stock. We're okay on the 32 gig right now, but a lot of people have been saying, okay, I want this to grow with me, so I want to go for the larger one. Let me quickly tell you what you can choose. When you are ordering your Apple iPad, you can choose the gold, there's the silver, so there's gold and silver, or you've got space gray. So gold, silver, or space gray in the 32 gigabyte or the 128 gigabyte. Remember, both are on Crazy Flex Pay as well. And then you could choose which color cover, which color case you'd like. Down the front we have this beautiful silver. Let me just move them all a little bit forward there so you can see it. Silver, there's gonna be your gold, this is your rose gold, this is blue, and this is red. We're gonna send you 2 years of premium technical support, and we're also gonna offer for all of our HSN VIP customers, because we love you very, very, very much, 9 months VIP financing. So that means the 32 gigabyte is $44 and the 128 gig is gonna be $55. So here's how you order. You choose the memory size, 32 or 128. You choose your iPad color, space gray, silver, or gold, and then you choose your case color. Let's dig into this, because our Apple expert, Mr. Bill Duggan, is here to wow us and amaze us on this Sunday morning.
Morning.
Bill, there is something about an Apple product that is indefinable, but is just the best.
Well, it's the one that started it all. I mean, we have all those other tablets and all those other brands out there, but it's because Apple really put all this power and technology into the palm of our hands. So yes, we can take pictures. Yes, we can watch videos and check emails. But if you're like my aunt, what did she do? She went out and bought a no-name tablet to see how she was gonna like it, to see if she was using it often. And then it lasted her about a year. So then she went and bought another one, lasted her about another year. And the thing is, that's what's amazing about Apple. Here's one of the original ones. It still works. It's heavier, sure, it's a little clunkier in terms of the bezel, but you know what, it still works. You know that investment in Apple really stands for itself. And realize, even though you're getting it at HSN, Apple stands by this purchase. So if you have any questions, you can take it into the Apple Store, the Genius Bar, ask about the high definition video camera.
Yep.
Ask about the front facing camera, how to make it work with, you know, an extra device, a phone or something like that. But more importantly, this is one of the latest ones with the latest operating system. So what does that offer you? So whether you have photos, oh, Christmas is arriving, I'm so excited.
Christmas in July!
But the thing is, this is where you're having fun. By the way, I asked Amy to take a photo with me. She likes to take a lot of photos. So we're taking some photos and all this stuff, and you're like, I want to share this one with Adam. Do I have to ask Adam for his email address, for his phone number? Maybe I can just post it onto Facebook. How do I do that? You see the Facebook icon? You see the mail icon? That's your email. That's where Apple really has just excelled in terms of making it a user-friendly experience. I just actually did a thing called AirDrop, which is proprietary to Apple. So Adam just said he got it because I didn't have to ask for an email address or for a phone number, because you can share all that content instantly and easily. And that's why Apple has succeeded. So you see right over there, I shared that funny photo with Adam, and he can have access to it. And that's really what you want at the end of the day. You want to be able to share the content, capture the content, and make it look good. Another thing, because this is one of the latest in the operating system, I want to show you something else.
Tell me.
You can have a dual screen experience. Do you know how much power you need to process to have two things going at once? So I just want to show you. I'm shopping over here on HSN, which is great. You know, Andrew's Lessman's here, and I want to get my vitamins, but I also want to watch TV at the same time or something on YouTube. You see how I'm able to navigate 2 different applications at the same time?
Multitask, Bill.
That's because it's the latest and greatest that's out there. It's the latest operating system. Another thing, because we all use our tablets differently, we have word processing capabilities and all of that. You know, we watch it for TV watching, which is great. Entertainment's great. When we do our banking or we have to log into different sites, we normally have to remember all those different logins. Well, like I want to check in with my Arlo, and it's like, oh, what's my password? Right. That now has finger touch ID. So I just hold down my finger right over there, and boom. I'm into my Arlo. And the thing is, what you're realizing with this is a third-party app, but what you'll notice with the apps for Apple, they are designed specifically for Apple. Apple has the highest standards in terms of graphics, in terms of ease of use. So when an app developer can make the Apple standard, you know it's top-notch. You know it's gonna be secure, safe, easy to navigate, and that's why you really want to invest in that #1 brand out there, which is Apple.
Now, the only thing I'm worried about in this presentation is just that 128 gig. There's still a lot more to show you, and I'd rather spend the time with Bill really kind of showing off some of the wondrous Apple features that are great for everybody of every age and so easy to get into. The only thing to bear in mind, if you want this one, the 128 gig, which is a flex pay of $83, I understand why that's the most popular, because 128 gigs gives you, more than 64,000 photos, up to 1,000 minutes of HD video, up to 30,000 songs. And I think a lot of people that are spending money on an Apple device want that longevity. The only issue we have is that too many people are ordering that one, which is a good problem to have. So here's what's left of the 128. Gold and silver are the most limited now, with less than 400 of each.
And just realize the gold and silver has that white bezel on the front.
It's white on the front, yeah. And then the space gray, to Bill's point, very important, the space gray is black on the front. If you want the space gray, I have less than 200 in the 128. Now, the 400, 400, and 200 then breaks down less because you're gonna choose your color of case. So, for example, if you want the silver, I have less than 40. If you want the gold, less than 65. Rose gold is beautiful, less than 100. Blue, less than 100, about 115 or so. And then the red, that's the most popular, the final couple dozen. We do have some in the black, but the black is nearly gone if you want the black. So grab the one that is going to really work best for you. I mean, Bill, am I guiding everybody right that way? I mean, it just means more memory.
But that's just it, more memory, more content. So that means more photos, more videos, more books, more games. However you're going to use it, you're all going to use it differently. And you know what I like to say? Maybe you still have this old one, which is just great because, mine still worked. I handed mine off to my mom. I gave it to the kids so they know I didn't have to share screen time. And I upgraded for myself.
Yes.
Because, these become more popular than having TVs in every room. Everyone wants their tablet time for the backseat of the car, for whether at the waiting room, for just, they're watching something on TV that you don't want to watch. You can get lost on your tablet. And the thing is, that's where tablets were. They were all just about entertainment, games, and movie watching. And now we've got to get stuff done. I mean, I can't tell you, there's a girl who was going back to school. She worked here, and she's like, didn't get a computer. She got an iPad.
Yes.
Because she wanted to be able to do her word processing, find her files, and you can do that now. And I'd love to show you how it's evolved. So first of all, pages and numbers, that's the Apple equivalent of word processing and Excel.
Right.
Yet you can still use the PC format, or you can use pages. I'm going to jump into pages because I'm working on a document. Nice big screen, nice touchpad right here in terms of being able to type. Another thing I like is this microphone right here. So I don't have to even type. I can just speak my email or book report. It doesn't get any easier than this exclamation point. And the thing is, what you're noticing is I'm having to share screen time. But because our case also comes with a keyboard, which I'm going to open this up and show you that keyboard, I can turn on my keyboard right over here. Do I have it turned on? Turn on my keyboard, and that digital keyboard is going to disappear because it's automatically going to connect. And the thing is, now I'm going to have a tactile keyboard experience.
That's included, folks.
And the cool part about our case, this can pop off. So I can leave it at home if I don't want to take it with me, or I can take it with me. That's a user-friendly option. And that's because you got it at HSN. But speaking of user-friendly, this again is where Apple's operating system makes it so easy. So I'm doing a report over here. Maybe it's on HSN. I want to change that photo. How do I do that? What do I do? I can hit this icon down here, or remember, because of the new operating system, I can actually take my photos from right over here, and now I'm split screen again. So now I want to get all my photos here over to here. How do I do it? Oh, it's so complicated. Yeah. Not at all. I want to take this one photo, I drag and drop, just like that. I stole Aaron Berger's one-finger demo, but the thing is, what you notice, just that's how simple Apple makes it to communicate amongst different applications, but also to get something accomplished.
There's a lot of us who I think have always wanted an Apple iPad but never gone for it. This gives you the perfect opportunity. Something else that I think you should know, and Bill, correct me if I'm wrong when I say this, maybe it's changed, excuse me. When you buy an Apple product from the Apple Store, I believe you have 2 weeks to return it to get your money back.
14 days, exactly.
14 days. So from Apple, and obviously Apple stores are in all the best malls, When you buy an Apple product from HSN, we won't give you 14 days, we'll give you 30. So we more than double your allowance in terms to try it out. Now, you know, your Apple product is going to come brand new unboxed. You can break the seal and take it out of here and turn it on. If you use it for 10, 20, 30 days and you decide it's not for you, absolutely send it back. 110%. You'll get a refund of your purchase price, so you don't lose anything. I think it's important to think about what joy this can bring. Not only does it allow you to access Apple's incredible app store, so whether you're playing games or maybe doing your banking, maybe you're going to be downloading, you know, restaurant sites or booking your next vacation through an app, there's so much excitement that comes with Apple. You know, Bill's showing you creating documents, creating movies, creating music, and all of your movies and music and photos will be on here. I can FaceTime with this. I can speak to Siri with this. I have one of the latest processors in here, so it's extraordinarily quick and fast and intuitive. What I really appreciate is that it's supremely thin and so very, very lightweight. Now, I said about the difference between Apple's return policy and our return policy. I want to go a step further. If you go to Apple and you say, I'd like to buy an Apple iPad, they'll say, no problem, here you go, sir or madam. But we'll say to you, how about we split up the payments? No charge, no fees, no application, no financing, nothing. So we took our lowest prices ever, $399 and $499, and we put them on 6 FlexPay. That's the most we do on HSN. So now it's not $399 or $499, it's like $70 or $80. That's good. If you use your HSN branded credit card, we're going to do VIP financing for 9 months. That brings it down to $44 for the 32 gig and then just $55 for the 128. So there's another reason to shop. Sorry, Phil. There's another reason to shop with us. The other big thing as well is that we're going to send you more. We send you the custom-made case. Cases can cost $40, $50, $60. This is a case that comes with a keyboard that pops out. We're going to send you 2 years of premium technical support. Think about that. We'll pay for technical support that is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, based right here in the United States. So if you've got questions, you can call them and they'll take you through it. So there's more that you get. There's the Flex Pay, which is the best way to pay. And of course, you've got the amazing Bill Duggan here telling us how to make the most of it. All right, I've talked so long, there's only 5 minutes left. Heavens above. Bill, show off something else.
Well, I'm moving really quickly, and that's why the 2 years of tech support is awesome. The fact that you can take this into Apple and ask any questions, it's really phenomenal. Because I want to show you what I just did. So we just took this photo. Adam, you know, I realized I took a picture with Amy. I didn't take one with Adam. So I pull up this photo right over here. And you see, I turned it into a bounce. I turned it into a boomerang. How did that happen? Because we took a live photo, which, you know, live photo is cute. And you probably have wondered if you have an Apple device, what's the live photo good for? And so you see, that's what it looked like. But with the new operating system, I can swipe up and I can turn it into a loop. I can turn it into a boomerang bounce video or long exposure. And then that's where your social media post is different from all the others.
Right.
That's how simple it is to make a photo come to life. I look like a mannequin, and then, Adam, we can't get him to stop moving.
I look just like a weirdo.
Not at all, never. But you also will notice, like, see how it has facial recognition? So it just makes it easy. I want to find my photos of Adam. It does the work for me. So it curates all the years and all the memories, because that's where 128 gigabytes of storage really comes into play. And you brought up something that's great too, Adam. You mentioned how lightweight it is. So for everything that I'm able to do, it doesn't get any heavier, it doesn't get any slower. It's summer reading season, right? And when I mean reading, it's all the magazines we like to get at the airport and all that. A lot of us are like, it's not the same thing. And I'm like, you're right. Because if I forget my readers, I cannot do that with a printed magazine off the newsstand. I can't do this with my magazine that, you know, is on the printed page. You like gossip or news, you're going to have the latest because it's digital. You want the latest sale? It's not taking a photo of it, tearing it out of the office, you know, the doctor's office magazine. It's that simple to navigate through. And look at this. I want to follow that ad for, you know, Keds. Takes me right to where I need to go instantly. And that is the opportunity you get when you have an iPad, when you have a device that can be speedy like that. Because we also do that too. We go to one web page, we change our mind.
Yeah.
And then we want to look for something else, we want to look for something else. Imagine carrying around all those magazines. These don't give me movies. These don't give me my email or text messaging. I can't take a photo with these. I can just look at them. But with this one device, you get a lot out of it. And that's really where it's an investment, sure. But when you're investing in that #1 name brand, it's gonna last and give you longevity and perform like it's supposed to. That's where it's worth it. Getting it at HSN is just peace of mind of knowing that, you know, you have all those financing options, but we're giving you the case with the keyboard. Remember, I can remove the keyboard if I don't want it because it's magnetic.
Isn't that smart though, Bill?
It's very smart, because there's times where it's like, you know, I'm just watching a movie. I just want to put it on the couch. So leave it at home and charge it if you'd like. But then when you do, on an airplane or whatever, coffee shop, take it with you. It's this size. Another thing I might want to recommend, because this is the newer one, the newer screen and everything, you might want to get a screen protector, because actually it was funny. I was just talking with Amy. Her son just had to replace his screen, but it was the older iPad.
Yes.
Usually it used to be about $100.
Sure.
Now with the newer screens, they're kind of more connected to the motherboard. It can cost like about $300.
It's pricey.
So we have a screen protector here. Ours is covered in yellow so you can see it, but it's also just patented technology, easy to adhere. You can't even tell that mine's already on here. Doesn't feel any different, but it does protect the screen from scratches and everything that you want. So you might want to pick up that as well. But more importantly, you're picking up a device that really empowers you. Tablets aren't just entertainment and gaming. Oh, Siri's involved too. She's hearing